In this video, we're going to be going over the best cards to be buying right now in Season 6 after the new packs and just the new season has dropped the market quite a bit. If you guys saw my video earlier today, going over the market and going over the market crash, you guys would have seen me talk about just how much the market has dropped with these new fan favorite packs. And I think these packs definitely have a huge reasoning of why the market's down quite a bit. I mean, we're getting 2 new 100 overalls every single content drop from here on out. We got Tracy McGrady and Penny Hardaway in the fan favorite set, and it's a fan favorite set, so we also got cards that everybody loves like Danny Granger, Terry Dishinger. I mean, Jeremy Lin, I guess, was from the whole locker code situation. I don't think many people are hyped for this card actually in game, but like Bull, Tim Thomas, like these are some of the biggest names, you know, in the Myteam community, like in the niche Myteam community on Twitter. You know, 2K23, Tim Thomas, that pink diamond card that was playing on people's squads for however many years. Dino Raja from, you know, back in the day, Bronny James, just because, I mean, LeBron's son, I guess, but Jordan Poole, like Antoine Jameson, Manute Bull, you know, even the pink diamonds, like everyone loves Roko cards in my teams, right? Jeff Green, Dante Exum, Eddie Curry from, I think that was probably like 2K21, I think, maybe even 2K22, but like, yeah, like Poku as well, Justice Winslow, Dean Wade for DBG, Pat Burke for DBG as well. So I think this had a huge effect on the market, but also just the new season dropping as well. Just the whole new season 6, and you know, the whole new season I think has dropped the market quite a bit. But in this video, I wanted to talk about what are the best cards that you guys should be looking to buy as of right now in season number 6. And I think we'll start with the fan favorite sets. I don't really recommend buying these 100 overall cards. I think they're definitely overpriced. And I mean, Tracy McGrady, he's going for like 7 million MT, which I find just to be absolutely unbelievable. Like, this card is really good, but he is nowhere near 7 million MT. So the first card I'd recommend you guys buy is this Dark Matter Terry Dishinger. I can't believe he is this cheap. I understand he can't play shooting guard, but he got a lot better from his pink diamond. He got a new jump shot. It's a little bit different than his pink diamond, but it's on very quick, and I think it's a great jump shot. He's also got, I think now, the Trey escape, which is probably still the best escape in the game compared to his pink diamond card. And he also got, I think, the Russell Westbrook dribble style, which was a little bit of a downgrade compared to the Kyrie Irving dribble style in my personal opinion. But this Dark Matter is a really good small forward, and I'm kind of surprised to see him only go for like, I mean, I've seen people get this card for like 130k, but I think like realistically you could probably get one for like 160, 175, maybe a little bit cheaper if you're on the market at the right time. So I think Terry Dishinger, he's kind of like the best card to be buying from this new set in my personal opinion. I think he's really good, especially for that price tag. Danny Granger, like, I would recommend, but he's a little bit more expensive than Terry Dishinger. So I would say if you're going to buy any of these new Dark Matters from the fan favorite sets, I'd probably lean a little bit more towards Terry Dishinger. I think he's really good at the small forward position. In the rest of the fan favorite sets, I would say Dino Raja is a really good Galaxy Opal card. Now, I do think he's a tad bit overpriced. Like, he goes for 90k, or maybe a little bit cheaper now. Maybe he's like 80,000 MT. It looks like he's coming down in price. He's about like 75, 80,000 MT. He is a very good power forward card, though. I think he's great defensively, has a good jump shot. He's just really well rounded at the power forward position. So I think Dino's a really good pickup as well. I'd probably stay away from most of these Galaxy Opals. Antoine Jameson is really good for his price tag as well. I think he's got a great jump shot, 6'9" at the small forward position. Again, another card that is very well rounded at his position. So I like Antoine Jameson, especially for his price. I mean, he's nearing that like budget card conversations. He's only about 40,000 MT. So like, he's basically a budget card, and he's very good for that price tag. So I think Antoine Jameson is a really good pickup from these new fan favorite sets. Manute Bull, I mean, this card to me is just so overpriced. Like, he's going for 300,000 MT, 250k. Like, I understand he's 7'6" at the center position. He's got an 8'6" wingspan. He has an 82 3 ball, which all sounds crazy on paper, but his jump shot is the default big release. So it's a really bad jump shot, and he's also only got 57 speed, 57 agility. I just think at this point in the year, that is way too slow against all these centers that have like 90 to 95 speed, even on like pink diamonds and Galaxy Opal cards. So I just wouldn't really recommend Manute Bull, especially for his price tag. So I'd say for the Galaxy Opals, I would say Dino Raja and Antoine Jameson are both really good pickups right now in season 6. I think Eddie Curry is also a great pickup. He's an amazing big man for like 10,000 MT, maybe even a little bit cheaper, like 7,000 MT right here. He's got a great jump shot. He actually has the LaMelo Ball base Darius Garland upper on very quick timing, which is like a guard type of jump shot on a 7-foot card that has a 7'7" wingspan and is like a center, maybe can play power forward as well. So I think Eddie Curry is a really good buy from this fan favorite set. Going back to season 5 and talking about some Dark Matters that maybe have gone down in price this Josh Smith card is amazing for his price tag. Like, you can get a base one for under 500,000 MT, 100%. I've seen base ones go for under 500k, and he is still one of the better small forwards in this entire game, not including the 100 overall cards like Blake Griffin and Chris Webber. So him and Tim Thomas are kind of on that same ranking in my personal opinion, but Tim Thomas goes for a million MT plus, where Josh Smith is only 500k. So to me, unless you guys have a lot of MT to spend, I think Josh Smith is the better value purchase than Tim Thomas, even though Tim Thomas might potentially be a better small forward card. But I really like the pickup of Josh Smith. Kawhi has gone down in price, but he's still like 700k plus, and I just don't think that's necessarily worth it. We'll talk about a dark matter that basically does the same thing as Kawhi, which is dark matter Ron Artest. And this card, I mean, I don't know his exact price right now, but I'm sure you can find this card for like 300k, maybe even cheaper. And I think that's an amazing deal for a card that pretty much does the exact same thing as Kawhi: play elite level defense, be one of the best defenders in this entire game, and has a good jump shot. You know, both cards don't really have the greatest of dribble sigs. They're there just to be a lock and hit wide open threes. So I think Ron Artest for his price is a much better pickup than Kawhi, even though Kawhi I would say is definitely a better card, but I do like Ron Artest as a better pickup over Kawhi Leonard. But from the torpedo set, I really like this Jonathan Isaac card. I know some people maybe aren't as high on him as I personally am, but I think he's a great buy at the small forward position, especially now that you can get him for a buy now price of under 100,000 MT. I think he's great defensively. Sure, his jump shot isn't amazing, and I think that I will say that's like the one big gripe and one big flaw about this card is definitely his jump shot, but I think defensively he definitely makes up for it. The rest of this set, honestly, I think just Dyson Daniels is the only other card I would look to get, and he is a very good pickup though. For like under 30k, he's an amazing budget point guard, 6'7" at the point guard position, really good defender. Like, if you take a look at his defensive stats, at 99 steal, 97 perimeter, 90 interior defense, 92 block, really good defensive card. Would definitely recommend Dyson Daniels and Jonathan Isaac from this torpedo set alongside the dark matter Josh Smith. Now from the bracket buster set, I would say D-Rob is probably the only card I would really recommend when we're talking about the dark matters. Now, this is a card that I'd recommend for people that have a lot of MT to spend. I'm not saying this is a card that everybody needs to go out and pick up and add to their squads, but if you guys have a lot of MT to spend, if you're looking for a power forward that I think is really good for their price, I personally like D-Rob more than Kareem, and Kareem is also still quite a bit more expensive than D-Rob. Like, Kareem goes for a million MT plus, or if you take a look at D-Rob, I mean, for a base D-Rob, this one has what, 7 legend badges and is only like 650k right now with about 7 minutes left or 8 minutes left. So like, realistically, you can probably get a base D-Rob for like 500k or cheaper. I've actually seen some people on Twitter getting him for like 400, 450k. So to me, I think he's a lot better of a buy, kind of in that similar Josh Smith to Tim Thomas scenario where, you know, maybe Tim Thomas, maybe Kareem are the better cards, but I think D-Rob and Josh Smith are much better pickups for their exact price. Now, talking about Lonzo Ball, I think he's a little bit overpriced as well. Like, I think he's really good at point guard. I do like Lonzo quite a bit, but even a card like Gary Payton, I think is quite a bit cheaper than Lonzo. Both of these cards, though, I would stay away from. I think Dyson Daniels is almost as good as both of these cards, and he's like 25k compared to 300, 500,000 MT. So I personally would stay away from Gary Payton and Lonzo Ball. I think Adam Morrison's definitely overpriced as well. Not really too hype on that card, but the Galaxiopals in this set are really good. Carlos Boozer, he's an amazing buy at the small forward position for under 50k. Like, he's now pretty much a budget card. He's 35,000 MT. He's a great pickup at the small forward position. I think Tyler Hansbrough, he's also a really good pickup at small forward. He has a good jump shot. And yeah, I think both of these cards at small forward are really good buys right now from the bracket buster sets. Again, from the Apex set, I would stay away from these 3 dark matters. I'd pretty much just be looking to get cards like Caruso. He's gone down quite a bit in price. He's now down to like 50k. He's a really good defensive point guard, has a good jump shot. Like, a lot of these cards that used to go for like 70, 80, 90,000 MT have come down like almost half in price. So I think Caruso, he's a really good pickup. Even Ricky Davis, he's like under 50k now. He's kind of pushing into that budget card conversation about being 40 to 45k. He's a really good offensive shooting guard and would definitely recommend picking up Ricky Davis. From the radioactive set, like I said already, I would definitely recommend Ron Artest. I think he's a great defensive shooting guard and kind of one of the more slept on cards in this game. I think he's still great at shooting guard. And then I would say the only other really cards from the radioactive set are cards like Jonathan Bender. He's great for his price. He's only like 25k. Matt Barnes, super cheap budget card, but I think he's also really good. And Tyson Chandler as well, another really good budget card. Those would be like the 3 to 4 cards I'd recommend from the radioactive set. If I'm being completely honest, I would stay away for pretty much the majority of the inevitable sets. I don't think there's really too many cards in here that are worth their price tag, so I'm kind of just going to skip that set. And the unlimited set, the only card I'd really recommend is maybe like a Joel Embiid. I think he's really good at power forward and he's come down in price. Rudy Gay, he's really good for his price as well. He's come down quite a bit. He's only like 90k. I think he might actually be cheaper than 90k right now. He's like 85,000 MT. He's still a really good small forward, has a good jump shot, really good slashing small forward card. And then Vlade Divac, he's also a great center slash power forward option, and he's about 80,000 MT. So those are the cards I'd recommend from the unlimited sets. And then going into season 4, talking about the all-stars, I think I want to recommend Galaxy Opal Jaren Jackson Jr. He's also come down quite a bit in price. He is now actually a buy now, which is sort of ridiculous. Like, this card's always sat at like 150 to 200k. So Galaxy Opal Jaren is a really good pickup for 100,000 MT. This one's also got a legend badge. It is float game, but still, like, this is a really good pickup at the power forward position. I think the rest of the set I'd probably stay away from. Obviously Wemby's too expensive. It's Galaxy Opal. The Dark Matter's obviously too expensive, like LeBron, Shea, Giannis. They still go for ridiculous amounts because they are still very rare of Dark Matters, and obviously are still some of the best Dark Matters in this game. So I'd pretty much stay away from the all-star set besides Triple J. Hakeem, I think he's come down in price as well. A lot of people are getting Dark Matters, and just the Dark Matter price market has come down quite a bit. So if you're looking for a top tier power forward, I think Hakeem and Joel Embiid are both really good options at the power forward position. Michael Beasley, still an amazing pickup. Like, this is a card I would recommend for anybody's lineups. He's still one of the best offensive small forwards in this game. He's now under that 100,000 MT mark. He can definitely be a buy now card, and he's really good. Like, for his price, really good offensive card, has a great jump shot, and I think he's an amazing pickup for 100,000 MT. From the sweetness set, like AK, he's a good defensive card, but I would just go get Jared Wallace if you want defense. Season 3, I think Pink Diamond Kristaps, he's a really good buy at the center position. If you're looking for a, you know, cheaper center card, he's definitely not a budget card. He's still about like 50 to 55k. Yeah, he's about 55,000 MT, maybe a little bit lower, 52,000 right there. But he's a really good big man, 7'2", has a 93 3 ball, really good jump shot. So if you want a good big man, I think Kristaps, he's also a great option. Other than that, though, in season 3, I'd stay away from pretty much the rest of those cards. And then in season 2, it's just the typical like Pink Diamond Dr. J. He's about like 60,000 MT now, might even be a little bit cheaper. He's still an amazing shooting guard for that price. And then also Pink Diamond Wemby. You always got to recommend Pink Diamond Wemby because he's just so good. For like now under 300,000 MT, you can definitely get a base Wemby for under 300k. And I think for that price tag, he is an amazing buy in this game. So that's pretty much all the cards I wanted to talk about in this video. Just giving you guys a full breakdown of all of the cards I'd recommend picking up right now in season 6 to add to your guys' squad. But let me know in the comment section down below, what cards have you guys been adding to your squad in season 6? And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.